Melt. I fuck with Melt. I fuck with Melt because he's very consistent. A lot of y'all probably don't know who Melt is, bro. Probably the most consistent nigga I've ever seen in my life, bro. But he just don't know how to really get it. You feel me? He been doing this for too long too, but YouTube. Oh, that's my shit too. YouTube. It's good, man. Listen. We back in the office. We reacting to I auditioned for Streamer University in person, and kaicenat accepted me. So this gonna be the first acceptance that I see. I want to see how he came in there. I want to see that energy. It's not. I ain't gonna lie. No, we going straight to the audition. Oh, this was okay. So this was a screening. This where I was gonna end up being first.
Your team, we are the people that look through and try to see who deserves to be at SU. Right? We are also the people who say yes. You know what I'm saying? So today I need you to tell me why you belong at SU.
I belong at SU because I've been doing this for so long. I've been doing this for 4 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I started on Twitch.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a lot of creators out here that can say that they started on the Twitch application. You know, I grew from Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Twitch is the only application that I had over 100,000.
See, he came exactly how I was trying. You feel me? I was gonna be dead serious. This shit, bro. Niggas coming in here being dumb and joking too much, clip farming. They not getting past the screening. They's not getting past the screening, bro. Cause look how serious this nigga look. He dressed professionally. Look at his face. That he ain't. You can't play with this nigga. You gotta read body language, bro. He got his legs crossed. He ain't joking. This shit is serious.
You know, followers, you know what I'm saying? You know, I've been around, you know, I've been in the game, you know, I know a lot of creators, you know what I'm saying? I've done collaborations, you know, I've made a couple mistakes on stream. I don't know if you may have seen, you know, I crashed my car on stream, but, you know, I think I'm a testimony to showing that if you don't quit and you keep going, you know, you can overcome your mistakes and show that change is possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm all about, you know what I'm saying? I've been able to create a community strictly off of Twitch, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't really be on any other platform. This is my domain.
How do you feel about collaborating with small streamers?
I love it. You know what I'm saying? I've actually been able to grow streamers as well. You know, with the community that I have my peers average all over 100 viewers, and you know what I'm saying? They started around me. You know what I'm saying? Actually, when it comes to our toolkit, when it comes to troubleshooting.
Yo, for the niggas that's going to Streamer U applications LA, take notes. Or what's the other location? Is that Atlanta? Probably Atlanta. Take notes, cause this nigga made it, bro. When it come to this nigga, you need to be serious. Explain your reasons. Have your reasons to why you need to be in there. And y'all better, I'm telling y'all, bro.
When it comes to helping with ingest share token, I understand all of that. Technologically, I understand it. Mentally, I teach people, and at the end of the day, I'm spiritual as well. You know what I'm saying? God first. You know what I'm saying? God has given me the ability to be able to teach others. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's one of my gifts. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like I'm here.
So I'm gonna ask you something, right? Obviously, everybody can't see Kai today. That's not the point of today anyway. It still applies.
Right.
I need you. What would you say to Kai if you see him right now?
I would just tell him, you know, a lot of times I've never had a conversation with Kai. Actually, when I started was when Kai started as well.
Really?
During E-Dates. Me and Aiden Ross, I started doing E-Dates.
Yeah, that is true.
I haven't talked to Kai since.
That is
so
true.
I would just tell him that I'm happy for how far that he's been able to come. You know what I'm saying? He is a great example of, you know, a man that, you know, I once aspired to be when it comes to a level of success. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like that he's family oriented. You know, he takes care of his family. That's one of my biggest goals, is to take care of the ones around me, even though that we're all blessed. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of my biggest things that I would tell him, is that, you know, I appreciate what he's done for his community and for his family.
That's a beautiful thing. All right, so this is what I'm going to do, right? The point of today is this application.
So
everybody who get it on.
All this nigga asks is why you want to join. You get a reason. Make sure you straight up. Don't bullshit. Don't do too much. And he just gave this nigga the paperwork. So that he already passed the screening phase. He come in tripping.
Online and all that stuff. Basically, we look at you guys before we look at the millions of people who apply, right? A million people who apply, right? Basically, you're gonna fill this out. right? Doesn't necessarily mean you get to see Kai or not see Kai. That's not the point of today at all anyway. Fill this out, make sure it's legible and I can read it, and then basically they're gonna take you to a room and then they'll let you know if you can see Kai or not. I don't know. That's not my job. All right. You've officially applied.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. And you said your name was Mel, right?
No.
Nice to meet you, bro. Seriously. All right. All right. Now I gotta kick you out. You got it. All right. You can say it's no longer as Sukas.
Can I take one more?
I'm crying, bro.
What's your name again?
My name's Proto.
Have a good day, Proto.
Nice to meet you guys. I'm an engineer.
All right, bro.
Bro, I did alright.
Yo, good job, bro.
Nah,
I know you was in your thoughts, but that was very good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I know that was good.
No bullshit. I would have got his number or social. Not gonna lie. I didn't see Melt. I think when I first came, I think I seen him like in the very beginning of the line, but I didn't really see him.
Okay. All right. You definitely did that.
I tell you, when I presented like
This room?
bro, this room right here.
All right, cool. He got through that phase. What's next? Networking. Okay, you talking with Ray.
I be grinding, bro. Chat Mel,
But Melt been he been doing this shit for a long time, so I'm not even surprised. Let's see him audition though. Oh, talking about the bro in the screening room? Would have got his number of social? Not gonna lie. Okay, yeah. That would have been smart. That would have been smart.
Great work, man. So what you got? There you go, man. Outside. Melt! Yes. Long time no speak.
Why should you be in Streamer University 2026?
Because of my work ethic, man. I work hard. I work harder than a lot of people. Through ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? I've been at my lowest, I've been at my highest. Mentally, you know, I've been through a lot of stuff. Faith-wise, you know what I'm saying? I recently just got in a bad car crash, but it's really, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to change my life, you know what I'm saying? I make a lot of mistakes.
How often do you stream?
You see the difference though? Like compare him to like who we just watched. Nina. YouTube, if you want to tune in the stream, grxglive, grxglive. But him, he on some calm, bro. This is exactly how I was gonna come, gang, on some serious shit. I'm not laughing. You feel me? Like,
I stream almost every day.
this shit's
Almost every day.
Every day. I've been streaming for 20 hours every day.
And how often do you do girl content? Be honest, my boy. How
that's
often do you do-
crazy.
How many streams
Go closer.
do you
I
have
was just talking
with
about
the HUD?
talking to my cousin with this.
It is, I know that's a big thing for you. It is 90%.
God damn!
But listen though, hear me out. That is what this is for. I am trying to learn. I'm trying to grow.
What makes you want to go to, why is 90% of your content girl content? Why is it so heavy?
Actually because, you know, when I started doing content, right, I started IRL. You know, I studied the game, I studied other people, you know, I studied other IRL streamers, and, you know, I actually I was in Atlanta, and, you know, I was in the club scene, and it kind of was just something that became my niche, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I kind of fell out when it came to, like, you know, doing content with, you know, I would say, like, other content because it was just something that I attached myself to. But I'm actually, like, doing different content now, you know what I'm saying? You know?
90% of girl content is crazy. That is
Kept it a bean.
short term. Like that is 90% of girl content is short term. Like satisfaction. Longevity.
The thing, yeah, because the thing with girl content, bro, that means nobody's gonna watch you if you don't bring a hoe around. Nobody gonna watch you. So if you doing girl content, that shit is like, you feel me? And I thought about doing girl content too because that's where you get good money off doing that.
Is you gotta just be you, bro. You gotta sacrifice that type of easy content and shit like that. So I didn't see a lot more. You submit an online application?
Yes, I did.
You did already?
Yes. And I would say, like, I'm ready to break out of my shell, and I think this is the opportunity for me to do so. You know, I would not say that I'm gonna put a timeline on certain things. You know, I spoke with Deshae. You know, I speak with Deshae all the time, and, you know, just giving him ideas. And sometimes I don't take my own advice, and I think that's my biggest problem. I think I need to start taking my own advice. You know, within a year, I actually have been taking my own advice. You know, I just recently took my sister to prom on stream. I'm a family man, you know what I'm saying? And I started incorporating family into my content. You know, also, I just went back home, gave back to my community with Jakey Rondo, Big Win. These are all people that was on streameruniversity 2025. You know, I'm breaking out of my shell, and it does take time. But that's something that I'm willing to prove. That's something I'm trying to prove to my community. You know what I'm saying? I built the community from day one.
I'm gonna have to see what we got going on. I'm gonna have to see more content that just you makes you unique. A lot of people came in here on some unique. They might not have the most followers or anything like that, but they came very unique. Make sure your online application is really good, bro. That's all I can say, bro. All right. Next!
The mic.
Stay in touch. He gave me a hard time.
So his should say stay in touch. Damn. So he ain't really get accepted. Damn, Melt. Bro, I've been watching, well, not watching. I don't really watch Melt, but bro, I've been tapped in with this nigga, bro, so long. He did good. I think he did good, bro. Shout out to Melt, bro.